I recently crossed my 10-year anniversary of driving for both Lyft and Uber, and I thought it might be a good idea to go over 10 lessons that I've learned in those 10 years. Really quickly, if you have yet to download the Solo app to help you manage your rideshare business and earn more, our referral link will be in the description. So I've been a rideshare driver since 2014. I've given nearly 25,000 rides and driven over 250,000 miles. I've experienced a ton of things in rideshare and the gig space in general, so let's just jump into the lessons that I've learned. Number one is flexibility is paramount. I love flexibility in doing the work that I do. It doesn't really feel like work. Sometimes it does get monotonous, especially on the days where I drive long days, 10, 11 hours. But for the most part, having that flexibility, my wife and I are independent contractors. We have 2 daughters. Being flexible in our work, being in complete control of our schedules really helps for quality of life. Previous to doing rideshare and being in the gig economy, I had a desk job in marketing for 7 years. And while the work was pretty easy, having that 9 to 5, that obligation to go to that office space every single day, it wasn't as free as it is to be completely flexible in my work like I am now. The quality of life in being in complete control of your own schedule is indescribable. All right, and lesson number 2 is you have to be disciplined. You have to set goals. You have to set earnings goals, set bonus goals, try to attain all of those. When you do flexible work like this, you aren't required to do any of it. You have to be in charge. You have to be disciplined. You have to make your schedule. Again, it's great to be in complete control of your own schedule, but there's a responsibility that comes with that flexibility. All right, and lesson number 3 is in rideshare, I'm essentially operating my own small business and my car is my workplace. And I need to take great care of my workplace. I need to manage all the routine maintenance. All the maintenance that I can do on my own. I do my own oil changes, air filters, spark plugs. I stay on top of all this maintenance and also the maintenance that I can't do myself. When I go in for my inspections, sometimes things get caught that I wouldn't have caught myself. I have to get that work done. Tires, brakes, fluid flushes, you have to stay on top of all of that. And also in doing this independent work, you are in complete control of managing your taxes. You need to track your mileage, track all of your expenses, be educated, know what expenses and things that you need to track. A great app for taxes is the Stride app. Stride is great for workers in the gig economy in managing your business and your taxes. Also, stay on top of your margins. Know what it's costing you to operate your vehicle. How much is gas costing? I personally buy my gas at Costco. I'm saving like 30-40 cents per gallon sometimes. There's also the Upside app where you can get cash back for gas. And when you're driving rideshare, try and shave miles as much as you can. Try and find that most efficient route. Sometimes you can save 2, 3, 4 miles on a specific trip. Lesson number 4, diversify your income. Have backups to backups. Be signed up for all the services. Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, Shipped. I'd say 90% of the gig work that I've done over the last 10 years has been through Uber and Lyft, just doing rideshare, but I have done Instacart, I have done Shipped, I have done the food delivery services. Sometimes these other services offer really great bonuses and you can earn a lot more using those services a given week than you can doing rideshare. So I really recommend to diversify your income and chase those bonuses on all platforms. And lesson number 5 is to be educated. Work smarter, not harder. Know your worth, especially under upfront fares. Know how much you should be getting paid and accept rides on that filtration system. My current acceptance rate on both platforms is pretty low because I don't accept all rides. I accept the rides that are worth it to me, and a lot of the rides that are offered nowadays are not worth it. How did I educate myself in the early days? I looked online. I followed the RideShare Guy. That's how I became involved with the RideShare Guy. And how to work smarter, use the ride filters wisely. Use Lyft Stay with an area filter. Use the destination filter. These filters are very helpful and should be used every time you drive rideshare. And lesson number 6, try to earn supplemental and passive income. I'm currently using the Play Octopus tablet. In the past, I've used services like Cargo and Freebird. I've used the Upside app in the past. I also try to refer passengers and drivers to the platform. You can earn a lot of money by referring to the platforms. Lesson number 7, have patience and be adaptable. There were times, especially in the early years, where I had to have patience. There would be times where I wouldn't be getting rides for like a half an hour, and then sure enough, I get like an airport ride or something. That patience is crucial. It's not going to be busy all the time, especially for a daytime driver like myself. And be adaptable. I've changed my schedule a lot over the years. Currently, I'm driving Mondays and Tuesdays all day. In the past, I was more full-time. I was driving every day of the week. There were times where I would drive weekends. I would drive weekends until midnight, 1 a.m. Along with this flexibility, you can be very adaptable. You can shape your work around your life. Lesson number 8, Uber and Lyft are not your friends. They are in this to grow exponentially and also make a lot of money, especially after going public. That is what the goal is of both of these companies. And we drivers are the main expense for these companies, so they're going to try to squeeze every penny out of us that they possibly can. That's why we personally have to be educated. We have to massage these upfront algorithms into our favor as much as we can. And lesson number 9, safety is key. You need to own a dash cam, a dual facing dash cam, one that's facing forward and into your car. In case there are any incidents on the road or in your vehicle, you have that dash cam protection. And it also just gives you peace of mind. It lets you know that if anything does happen, you have that footage, you have that protection. And it also lets passengers know that how they are conducting themselves in your vehicle is being documented. And lesson number 10, some people really suck. They just do. They're not great. They'll be disrespectful. They won't say thank you. 95% of my passengers are great. There's that small portion, there's that 5% that I never want to give a ride to again. I never want to even come in contact with those people. I'll give them a low rating. I know on Lyft, if I give them a 3-star rating or lower, I've never matched with them again. I'm not sure if that's the same on Uber, but I will give them a low rating on Uber. Again, I'm personally a daytime driver. I don't run into terrible passengers all too often. I can imagine that I would run into them a little bit more if I drove weekends, weekend nights. It would be great if everyone was respectful and appreciative, but unfortunately that is not the case. So those are my 10 lessons. What do all of you think? What are some lessons you may have learned that I didn't include? Again, I've been in rideshare for 10 years. I love the flexibility of the gig economy, and I plan to be in it for years to come. If you've yet to download the Solo app, our referral link is in the description. We also have a newsletter, and the link to sign up for that is in the description as well. If you've yet to watch my previous video on earning passive income with Play Octopus, be sure to check that one out. Thanks again for watching, and drive safe. Thanks.